Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Western Electric Princess telephone, and this is John's telephone from Florida. He's got a note with this telephone, and he talks about how the telephone worked just fine until he tried to replace the modular port for the handset. And also the line modular port is broken. And so he's got that in his note, and now, these ports are broken, and he sent it in for repair. So this is the initial checkout. We're going to look over the telephone. He has an amplified handset, so that's cool. He's got the roll switch on the handset for volume control. Now, this telephone did not have a handset cord when it came in, so I'm assuming he has his cord and he just forgot to send it. So we will be using a shop cord on this telephone, and then when we return it to him, unless we hear otherwise, he'll have his cord. So I have the telephone apart. This telephone's in good condition. And I want to give you a look at the inside. And so now you can see that his line modular port is all broken up, and so is the handset modular port. And what happens to these is they get brittle over time, and so they will break. Now, it looks like he's got another one in here that he tried to replace it with. So we need to kind of get into this telephone and look it over and see what's going on and replace these two ports and then make sure everything is working properly. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll get some more video as soon as we move forward in the repair, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are in the middle of the process of working on the modular port for the handset cord to the handset. What's happening here is, I believe the whole handset port situation probably started when there was an issue in the handset with the receiver. And I'm going to show you that. And there's another issue. When wiring starts getting moved around on the network here, there's another issue. I'm going to go ahead and plug this line in, and that's going to give us dial tone. When I push a button here on the keypad, we should be dialing out, but we're not. And the reason why we're not is because some things have been moved around on the network. So I'm going to go ahead, and now that you see that red light, that gives you dial tone. I'm going to let you listen to some dial tone, which is very faint, and it should be booming with the amplified handset. I'm going to press a button. It doesn't do anything. See how it interrupts the red light a little? It never dials out. I want to give you dial tone again. So this telephone could not have been wired the way it was, and this handset worked properly. Now, what's going on is the original problem probably started right here. I'm going to try to move that around. See that? That was probably causing the receive to come and go. Some of the wiring may have been changed. But that handset being amplified is never going to work the way it's wired now. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix this keypad problem right now. Okay, see how it's not dialing out? I'm going to move something here on the network that was in the wrong place. Now we're going to hang up, See it dialing out? I'll walk through my numbers if you watch the analyzer. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to hang up so we know that it hung up. Just seized the analyzer. I want to unplug the phone. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to get another receiver capsule in. We're going to fix this wiring issue now, and we'll get it all back together again. So we'll be right back. We have our wiring straightened out for our handset amplification now. Before, it didn't matter what you did with a roll switch, up, down. The volume pretty much stayed the same, and it did go up a little bit, but it wasn't enough to really even make a difference. I'm going to show you something with an amplified handset now. We're going to go ahead and plug this telephone in. You hear how loud that is? I'm going to go ahead and unplug the telephone now, because what I have to do is I have to start on the line modular port and repair that. So we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with a repair of this telephone, and so we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. We went ahead and straightened out the network, the wiring going to that, and then we also had to straighten out the wiring that went to the handset modular port. We also installed a modular line port, and there was a modular handset port that came in with this telephone, but it was wired back to back with the original that was in the phone, and that was broke. So that was all taken apart and rewired. We also had to go in and replace the receiver capsule and take care of that. So now what we want to do is we want to plug our line into this telephone here. This telephone's in very good condition. Even the cork padding on the bottom is in good shape. So it's a very nice telephone. And we'll go ahead and plug our line cord in. We want to ring the telephone now. We'll let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time. We want to give you some dial tone. We're going to use a roll wheel to turn it down. And then we'll turn it up. We want to walk through our numbers if you watch the analyzer. End in a 2. We want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch that red light on the analyzer, that's an indication of 100% modulation every time you see that red light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that this telephone has the amplified handset and that the receiver is working properly now. We know it transmits, we know it's dialing out, and we know it's ringing in on a ring cycle. I have a button here I can push, and that will give us a line out on our switch box and totally take the analyzer out of the situation. We'll call a time and temp number. The recording will start, and then you'll hear a hum, and then the recording will continue. It has nothing to do with what we're doing here. They're having problems with their equipment. So we'll go ahead and make that call. I can actually hold the handset pretty far away.
Today is Wednesday, October 9th. The time is 8:58. Current temperature 69 degrees. Partly cloudy tonight, lows in the 50s. Partly sunny Thursday, a high in the upper 70s.
So we can also call another number. We can call my number and it'll be busy. The thing about this amplified handset is it's so loud that you really don't have to be very close to it to hear anything that's going on when it's turned up. So we'll go ahead and dial my number, and it'll be busy. So now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to John, and he can start enjoying his telephone again. And with this amplified handset, that's just a plus. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.